Like I stated, officer, I'm ready to leave. That's not a problem. So,
Like I said,
you asked me to leave. I'm ready to leave.
I know who you are, though, first.
Okay. There's no, like I said, there's nothing that says no trespassing. You've informed me that what the rules are.
That's what the person was explaining to you. They don't
Yeah,
have to have
I'm just letting you know that I understand, and that you explained it to me, and I'm ready to leave. And you can look at the ID. I have no warrants, and
Ramirez, Robert Adam Mary, Ida, Robert David Fever, first of Frank. Hot today, huh?
it is.
66. It's early, too.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't bode well for all of us.
No, it doesn't.
So where are you going to be heading after this?
Probably just right up and down the street till find some place I can legally play this newscast that's giving educational information. It's about the environment.
It's about the sound or anything like that. It's about you being on private property, them asking you to leave, and you not leaving.
Well, sir, like I explained to you, that I didn't know that I had to leave. There was no trespassing sign. This place is closed. He was talking to me from a distance over there. I didn't even know who he was.
You have a clear understanding now, though, that if somebody asks you to leave private property, you have to leave private property?
And that's what I agreed to you. As soon as you said that, I said, okay, I will leave. Remember?
Do I seem to have a problem with my memory?
No, but that's what I did tell you, that I was leaving.
And I understand. I explained that you were detained because I'd been called here because you didn't leave when you were asked to.
And I'm explaining to you that I didn't know that I had to leave, that there was no trespassing, and I'm willing to leave.
Do you have any other questions?
Not at all. I'm willing to leave.
Please leave the property.
Thank you. I do have one question, sir. If I go someplace else and they don't complain, are you going to come and ask me to leave again? Or what's the rules about being able to have free speech?
I'm not going to give you legal advice. I'm going to tell you if you're trespassing, somebody asks you to leave or they have signs, you'll be cited or arrested.
Okay. And so it has to be the business owner? It can't be a pedestrian that just walks by, right? It has to be the business owner that actually owns the property that can have that power.
You need to leave now.
Yes, sir.
You need to be getting up.
Yes, sir. Just asking questions. Anyways, as I'm leaving, just in case, so I know what to do next time. If it's just a pedestrian, not a big deal. But if it's a private, they own it, I gotta leave. Got it. Is that correct? I just want to be aware of what the legal rights and stuff are. Is that correct?
You can look it up just like everybody else.
All right. Thanks for your help.
You're very welcome.
If their heads off in the sand, and this must change. It must change, or we have no chance. Though understandably, immediate challenges and circumstances like CV-19 remain the primary focus of the vast majority, the looming tidal wave over us remains the unfolding abrupt climate and environmental collapse on which all else depends, and to which all else is connected, including the engineered CV-19 scenario. Many falsely believe that there's some sort of magical limit on the severity of climate and biosphere collapse. Unfortunately, such a magical planetary thermostat doesn't exist, unless one is willing to consider Venus as an example of potential thermal energy equilibrium limits. We, all of us, each of us, are on the highway to hell on earth, and the final destination is inconceivably close, short of a complete awakening and a complete and total change of direction by the human race. The climate engineers have long since held the technology and resources to manipulate planetary weather systems, including hurricanes. These technologies have been used for decades to carry out various agendas of those in power. Moving on, from Climate Action Australia. 2020 is a warning that our civilization is beginning to fall apart. From the report, our great challenge is preventing the collapse of civilization. Let's stop there for a moment. That statement in and of itself is an oxymoron. It is in fact civilization in its current form that has made collapse inevitable. The report further states, 3 to 5 decades of calamity are now before us. Let's stop there again. A statement of public pacification that's completely false. The human race won't make a single decade on the current course, let alone several decades. The Climate Action Australia report continues with this. The old world is gone. The new one is here to stay. The one we're living in now, where nothing seems right. Everything's gone topsy-turvy and chaos, uncertainty, and anxiety reign. fire, flood, plague, drought, famine, poverty, despair. It's not an illusion. It's a warning to us all, the report states, and continues with this. Recent evidence was found of methane deposits under the permafrost breaching, i.e. it's thawing and blowing out. The report states that's really, really bad news. Methane's one of the most potent greenhouse gases there is, and there's a massive deposit buried in the ice. It's not in the ice, it's in the seabed or the tundra, permafrost. The report continues, if these methane deposits start to burst, think sudden, severe, probable mass extinction scale climate change. The report continues. Then we have a complete rapture with life as we know it over the course of a few decades. That's not to say this will happen, but it's certainly to say the probability is now increasing year